Have you ever watched a movie without subtitles and felt like the actors weren't even speaking English? You know the vocabulary and you've studied the grammar for years, but when a native speaker actually opens their mouth, it just sounds like one fast, blurry noise. It is incredibly frustrating. You might be thinking, what is wrong with my ears, or why are they speaking so fast? Well, I have good news. The problem isn't that you don't know enough words, the problem is that you are listening for the wrong things. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how words change shape in real life, so you never have to ask, what did he say? Ever again. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to fix your listening skills once and for all. If you've been searching for the best way to understand native English speakers, or if you just want some solid English listening practice that actually works, you are in the exact right place. I'm going to walk you through the biggest mistakes students make when listening, and then I'm going to give you the 5 keys to unlocking native speech. By the end of this video, you are going to hear English in a completely different way. So, let's start with the big question. Why is listening so hard? The biggest mistake I see students make is that they try to listen to every single individual word. You are trying to catch every word, translate it in your head, and then move to the next one. But here's the secret. Native speakers don't speak in individual words. We speak in sound flows. Words change when they are put together. If you are waiting to hear the dictionary pronunciation of a word, you are going to miss it, because in a sentence, that word might lose a sound, change a sound, or smash into the word next to it. Let's take a simple phrase, good day. If I say it slowly, it's 2 words, good day. But in real life, we say g'day. The D at the end of good almost disappears. It becomes one sound. Or how about excuse me? In a textbook that is clear, but on the street, it sounds like excuse me. We completely drop the first part. Or shall we go often becomes shwe go. We drop vowels, we drop consonants, and sometimes we drop entire words. It sounds chaotic, right? But there is a system to this madness. Once you know the system, your ears will start to catch it automatically. So, let's break this down into 5 specific things you need to look out for. These are the tools that will take you to the next level. Part 1. Word stress. The first thing you need to know is word stress, or sentence stress. Imagine you are reading a book and you use a yellow highlighter to mark only the most important words. That is exactly what we do when we speak. We don't say every word loudly. I say, I'd like to get a ticket to London. I don't say every word loudly. I say, I'd like to get a ticket to London. The important words like, get, ticket, London are longer and louder. The other words are tiny and fast. Try this one. Can you pay by cash? The meaning is in pay and cash. So we say, can you pay by cash? If you're doing a listening test or just chatting with a friend, you don't need to panic if you miss the small words. If you catch the stressed words, you catch the meaning. It's fine. I didn't want to trouble you. See? You just need the big pieces to build the picture. Part 2, chunks. This leads us to the second key, chunks. Remember earlier when I said g'day? That is a chunk. A chunk is a group of words that we treat like one single sound. Don't try to analyze the grammar while you're listening. Just listen to the melody of the block. Take the phrase, I'd like to. Don't think of it as 4 words. It's one block. I'd like to. I'd like to. Or the phrase, can you? It sounds like, can ya? Can you help? Can you come? This is huge for idioms too. Take the phrase, it is a piece of cake. A native speaker doesn't think about the word piece or the word cake separately. They just say, it's a piece of cake, one long sound. If you start listening for these chunks, your brain doesn't have to work as hard. You're not processing 10 words, you're just processing one idea. Part 3, weak forms. Now, if we have strong words that we stress, we must have weak words too, right? This is where people get really confused. In English, there are small grammar words like to, for, do, are, and you. If I ask you how to pronounce F-O-R, you will say for. But that is only maybe 10% of the time. That is the strong form. 90% of the time we use the weak form. We get lazy. We use a sound called the schwa. It sounds like So FOR becomes fa. TO becomes ta. YOU becomes ya. Let's look at an example. It is for you. A robot would say, it is for you. A human says, it's fa ya. The for becomes fa. The you becomes ya. It's fa ya. Or look at the word to. I want a ticket to London. It's not to London, it's to London. Ticket to London. We do this with so many small words. Do becomes duh. Do you like pizza? And becomes fish on chips. If you're expecting to hear fish and chips, you might miss it. But if you listen for fish on chips, you will understand it perfectly. Part 4. Contractions. Number 4 is something you probably know from writing, but it's even more extreme in speaking. Contractions. We shrink words together. I will becomes I'll. I am becomes I'm. But in fast speaking, we start stacking them up. I should've becomes I should've. I would've becomes I would've. Sometimes we even drop the v sound completely in really casual speech. I shoulda called you. Let's go back to our example sentence from earlier. I should have asked. I would have been happy to do it. In reality, it sounds like I should have asked. I would have been happy to do it. Or it is fine. We say it's fine. We drop the I in is. We just smash it together. So when you are watching Netflix or YouTube, listen for these shrunk words. They are everywhere. Part 5. Connected speech. Okay, this last one is the big boss level. This is the main reason native speakers sound so fast. It is called connected speech. Here's the rule. We hate pausing. If one word ends and the next one begins, we want to bridge the gap. We connect them. Usually, if one word ends with a consonant and the next starts with a vowel, they stick together like magnets. Let's look at get a. T is a consonant, A is a vowel. We don't say get a. We say get a. I'd like to get a ticket. Pick it up. Connect the K to the I and the T to the U. Pick it up. It sounds like one strange word. Pick it up. Sometimes to make the connection smooth, we actually add a new sound that isn't written down. This is crazy, but it's true. We often add a little W or a Y sound. Look at go and. Go ends in an O sound and starts with an A. To move between them, our mouth naturally makes a W shape, so it sounds like goin', go and see, or do it. There's a secret W in there. Do it. I'd be happy to do it. And sometimes we mix sounds together to make a new one. Did you often becomes did ya. Don't you becomes don't ya. I didn't want to trouble you. Listen to the trouble you. It becomes trouble ya. And want to becomes wanna. I didn't want to trouble ya. Putting it all together. Okay, we have covered a lot. We have stress, chunks, weak forms, contractions, and connected speech. Let's try to put this all together into one ultimate test phrase. I want you to try and understand this question. Should we go and have a good day? If you read it, it's easy, but let's apply our rules. Should we, the L is silent, maybe we drop the D, shoo we. Go and, add the magic W, goin'. Have a, link them, have a. Good day, drop the D, good day. So the whole thing sounds like, should we go and have a good day? Should we go and have a good day? If you heard that on the street yesterday, you might have panicked, but now you can break it down. You can hear the melody. How to practice. So, how do you actually practice this? You can't just memorize rules, you have to train your ears. I recommend 2 types of listening. First, do intensive listening. Take a short clip, maybe just 30 seconds of a movie or a video like this, listen to it 5 or 6 times. Try to write down exactly what they say. Mark the stressed words, circle the connected sounds. Really analyze it. Second, do extensive listening. This is where you just relax, watch a movie, listen to a podcast, and don't worry about every word. Just let the rhythm wash over you. Focus on the general meaning. You need to do both. The intensive practice teaches your brain the rules, and the extensive practice helps you get used to the speed. It takes time, but I promise you, if you stop translating word for word and start listening for the flow, the chunks, and the stress, English will suddenly become so much clearer. You won't just hear noise anymore, you will hear the music of the language. I really hope this breakdown helps you feel more confident the next time you hear a native speaker chattering away. It's not magic, it's just connected speech. If you found this helpful and you want to keep improving, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the video reach more people who are struggling with listening just like you were. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, 10-Minute English Academy, for more lessons that get straight to the point and help you master English faster. Thanks for watching, keep listening, and I'll see you in the next video.